about business report. Friends, in a large scale industries or in a multifarious business houses or big corporate houses, big corporate companies, there are many works to be attended. There are many issues to be studied. All the time, it is not possible for for the chairman of the company or for the owner of the company to go at every place and to study each and every detail personally. Obviously, he will not find time for this. So, what he will do? If there is any important issue to be studied or to be attended, he will appoint any individual, or maybe he can form a committee of 2 persons, 3 persons, and an individual or committee can be appointed, can be authorized to study this matter, to have detailed study in this issue, and to come with some concrete suggestions or recommendations at the end of report. So, this is called a business report. There are two types of business reports. One is individual and other is committee report. Now, let us understand what is individual report. See, the name itself suggests what is individual. Individual means a person, a single person. So, individual report is prepared by an individual, that is a single person, and so it is more subjective compared to the committee report in presentation, because in the individual report the person, obviously he will use I visited the factory, I met the union leaders, I recommend, I suggest. So, it becomes a little bit more subjective compared to the committee report. Generally, routine business inquiries and simple problems are given to the individuals. If the issue is not so much important, or if it is not vital importance, it can be handed over to an individual for inquiry or for study of the issue. It is written in the form of a business letter. This is very much important thing to know for you friends, because the main difference between individual report and committee report is in the manner of presentation, in the style of presentation, or we can say the format or structure in which it is written. All of you have studied business letters at your first year level or second year level college study. So, as you remember, in business letter we follow, in the structure of business letter we follow the 7 regular parts, starting with letterhead, date, inside address, salutation, then body of the business letter where we give the main communication, main message, then at the end complimentary close and signature. So, this is the structure of a business letter. Individual report is written or follows the same structure. It uses first person singular I and so sounds personal in tone. It is neither too formal nor too informal. So, it is, we can say, in other words, it is less formal, it is less informal. So, it adopts the, we can say, middle style. Now, very important point to note down here. Look at the word committee, how it is framed. The word committee is formed when 2T, 2M and 2E come together. This is very special thing to be noticed in this spelling. So, from the word committee itself, we can come to know, or we can guess what the committee report can be. So, a committee is generally comprised of 2 or more individuals. When 2 persons or 3 persons can come together to inquire into any matter or to study any issue, we can say it, we can call it a committee. But always it is not so, friends. Exceptionally, there can be one man committee also. But normally, in business report, we call committee, or when we call committee, it is referred to 2 or more persons. So, if there are 2 persons in the committee, or if there are 2 persons, 2 individuals to study this issue, to inquire into this matter, to prepare a business report, obviously it is prepared by 2 or more persons. and so it is more objective compared to the individual report in the presentation. Individual report is prepared by one person, so it is little bit personal in tone. Here committee report is prepared by two persons, so obviously automatically it becomes objective or impersonal in tone in presentation. Which type of issues can be entrusted or can be given to committees? See, if the issue is simple one, it is given to an individual. But some complex type of inquiries, or we can say some major issues, major inquiries are given or are handed over to the committees. As I told you, the individual report exactly follows or strictly follows the business letter format, business letter style. But this this committee business report does not follow the exact format of a business letter. It directly starts from the subject line. The earlier parts which we use in individual business report, for example, the heading, the letterhead, having the name of the company and address of the company, and date, inside address to whom we are addressing, the address of the name and address of the party to whom we are addressing, and the salutation, dear sir or dear sirs. These 4 points are omitted here, are dropped here. They are not used in the committee report. It directly starts with the subject line. It uses third person singular. See, normally friends, this is very important, I would like to mention here. Students commit or make mistakes in exams also. If individual report is drafted by one person, obviously he uses I visited the factory, I met the union leaders, I believe, I recommend, I submit below the report. So the students think that if one person uses I, in committee there are two persons, so naturally they use plural of I, that is we. So while drafting committee report, they write we visited the place, we went to the factory, we personally inquired into this matter, we submit below the report, we recommend, we suggest. But this is wrong, friends. Because the committee, even if there are two persons, it works as a whole unit, as a single unit. So it uses the third person singular. So everywhere where we use I or we, where we use I or me or my in the committee report, in the individual report, in the committee report we use the committee, the third person singular. And since it is used, the third person singular is used in the presentation, it becomes impersonal in tone. And thus it adopts a formal style of presentation. It doesn't become personal. Now let us look at the structure of an individual report. As I mentioned earlier, the individual business report is drafted, is written in exactly in the business letter style. As you know, in business letter style, there are 7 regular parts, but we can mainly divide the whole structure in 3 parts. The heading, which contains the letterhead, date, maybe then inside address, salutation, etc. In the body is the main communication, which contains the main message, which contains the main subject matter. So here we include subject line, then paragraphs with main communication, maybe the findings, and finally the closing, which carries signature part. Now let us study them in detail. What is the heading, or what are the things contained in the heading? So here we write title of the company, as we write in the letterhead. We also write the complete postal address of the company just below the title or on the left hand side, right hand side corner. We also mention the date. Here we write the date of submission. For example, if you are submitting the report today, you can write today's date. But for exam purpose, you can write the date of your examination. Then we write the inside address beside the margin, left hand side. Here we mention the name and address of the person to whom we are addressing and salutation. Dear sir or sirs, as applicable. So these are the things to be included in the heading. Then comes the body. So in body, mainly we can divide it. We can divide this part, the body, in three divisions. The first one is introduction. In introduction, we can say the first paragraph. So we begin here with subject line. We mention the subject of the study, because the subject line gives the report reader or the reader a brief idea what he is going to read in the following paragraphs in the next communication. So it is, we can say, it leads us to the main communication. Then there is authorization and terms of reference. Authorization means by whom an individual or committee has been authorized, who has asked you, who has appointed you to issue this study, to inquire into this matter and to prepare this report. Then comes procedure followed for data collection. So here an individual or the committee will mention what was the procedure or what was the method adopted for collecting the information or for data collection. Whatever findings you are going to present here, how did you collect it? Maybe the individual or committee can visit the place, can have series of meetings with the officers, with the managers, with the employees, with the supervisors, or if it is decline in sales, can have meetings with the retailers, authorized dealers. So how did you collect this information, whatever you are going to present here? So that is called procedure followed for data collection. The next point in the body is findings. Here in few paragraphs we present the collected data. Whatever information we have collected, we have gathered, we present it here in separate or various paragraphs. We also analyze the data. We also give our analysis. We also give our comments, that is called analysis or being analyzed the data. The last point in the body is recommendations. If the committee or if the individual is asked, is requested to present or to give recommendations, in the last point an individual or committee will give his recommendations. What is recommendations? These are suggestions for further action from the report writer or report writers to the appointing authority. So the report writer or report writers mention here in the recommendations, or they suggest the authorities, the management of the company who have appointed an individual or committee, what to do or what not to do. What are the suggestions? For example, if it is fire accident in a company, so at the end of the report, in the section of or in the paragraph of recommendations, the individual or the committee can recommend to give some compensation to the workers who have lost their lives in this fire accident. Maybe the committee or an individual can recommend to give 5 lakh to each, or 5 lakh rupees 5 lakh to the nearest family member to each of the dead, or rupees 1 lakh to those who have got major injuries, major serious burns injuries. So this is called recommendation. It can also recommend to change the complete wiring of the company in the factory building to avoid such type of disasters in future, such type of accidents in future. So this is called recommendation. The company will take actions, the management will take actions based on these recommendations. Since the individual committee has studied the issue in detail, he or it is in a position to suggest the ways to solve it. See, when the person keeps an eye on an issue or studies any issue in detail, in depth, obviously he will be aware what not to do or what to do, or what are the recommendations or what should be done in this matter. So the individual or committee at the end of the report recommends to the manager some suggestions to take some actions. The last point in the structure of individual report is the closing. Here we bring the business report to conclusion or to close, to the ending. Here we use complementary clause, yours faithfully in individual report, as we use in business letters. Then comes signature and designation of the signatory authority, maybe manager, secretary, etc. Now let us look on an overall view of the individual report. For example, whatever points we had discussed here, if we put them on one paper, how it will look. So I am trying to give here, we can say, a bird's view of the individual report. Since we cannot include all the details, all the points of structure in one slide, I have here made two slides. In the first slide, you can see the heading, the details of the heading. Here you can see the name of the company, Rupal Textile. Then below the company, there is address. Yes, the name of the company appears in the first. Then on the right hand side, we write the address of the company. Then we write here the inside address. See, one thing to be noticed here is, you might have noted one thing, that the name of the title, the name of the company mentioned in the letterhead is Rupal Textile Company Limited. The same title is mentioned in the inside address also. Is it possible? If you remember your first year BCom letters, business letters, we did not use the same title in the letterhead. For example, if someone is writing an inquiry letter, he writes the inquiry letter to some other person. Or if someone is placing an order, he cannot place an order to himself, to his own party. So he writes a letter, he directs a letter to some other party. But here the same title is used. Why this happens? Let me clarify this thing. Because the person who is writing this report, the officers who are drafting this report, if it is committee, obviously, since it is internal communication, since it is